So I want to start documenting how I'm going out and building my affiliate business, which encompasses my YouTube channel that you're probably watching this video on, my website, wagepirate.com, where I write WordPress tutorials and tips and just review plugins, how to do things with your WordPress website to make money online. So that sort of thing. I just want to document my journey from nothing, where this was zero in like January this year, through to what it could be in December. So along the way that we do that, I just want to make these random videos where it's just like, this is what I did in my business to grow it, and this is my thought process. And over the next couple of months, we can review if this worked, if it didn't work, and so on. So this isn't going to be specifically how to go and do something in WordPress. It's just going to be more documenting what I'm doing in my business over the last couple of weeks to progress it and make more money with it. So if you don't know and you're new to my channel, my websites and YouTube channel is just about how to go and help you, the solopreneur, do more things yourself inside of WordPress. So you don't have to hire a developer. You don't have to talk to a developer and let them know what you need and then wait a week until they get back to you and do it. And then they didn't do it exactly how you need. And then there's backwards and forwards. I want to empower the solopreneur to go out and do more things in their business to keep their costs down so that they can potentially have a better chance at growing their business online with WordPress. So my YouTube channel and my blog, which gets organic traffic from Google, they're my two traffic sources. And all of those eyeballs and clicks from my YouTube channel and Google feeding into my blog, they all need to link into building my email list. Now, I know the importance of building an email list. I've done e-commerce for the last 5 years. It started off as a dropshipping store, dropshipping from China, throwing a heap of products on the website and just seeing what worked. And eventually that turned into a business that I ran full time for the last 5, nearly 6 years. And so what I learned from doing that is the first year was running ads. It was a lot easier back then to run Facebook ads and make money. And then the second year, I was just, I wasn't learning more about ads. I was just restarting ads that had worked in the first year, trying to get them working in the second year. I was just losing money with Facebook ads. And the only reason my business survived is because I made money with my email list. So the whole learning curve of me having to work out paid traffic and try and get that profitable again, from having it profitable through to learning and losing money to bringing it back up to profitability, all that period in between there where I was losing money, the only reason that e-commerce business stayed afloat was because of email marketing. It's very important to build a big email list and have that money that you can go and send an email list, a bit of topic or a bit of content, and direct them to a product or a service and make money from that. So I think it was like my second year, that business, that e-commerce business, made $500,000 just from email marketing. Again, if I didn't have that business would not be around. So I know the importance of email marketing. And so that's why when I started this blog here, from day one, I've always had the ability for somebody to come to my blog, come to my YouTube channel and give me their email address so I can use it later on. Now, I'm not sending any emails, and I haven't sent one email for this business in all of 2022. There's not one marketing email where I've tried to promote a product or a service because my list isn't really big enough. So until it gets to a size where I can start doing that, I really need to focus all my time and effort into generating traffic to my blog and YouTube channel to get them onto my email list so that I can use it whenever is appropriate. Now, the reason that I'm making this video today is just to give you an idea of how I'm going out and building my email list for this particular business. So like I mentioned, I'm not going out and emailing anyone currently. So I really just need to store people's email addresses in my database or in a way that I can email them at a later date. Now, I was using ActiveCampaign, and ActiveCampaign, it costs like, even for, if we go to their website and then we go to pricing and go down a little bit. So for 1,000 contacts in ActiveCampaign, it's 40 Australian dollars a month, 68 for this one here, the plus. So let's just say we're on the lowest plan. So $40 a year. So that's 480 Australian dollars every single year just to have 1,000 contacts. And this is like $480 a year for 1,000 contacts that I might not email, because again, I really just want to focus on building my audience so I can email them at a later date. And this is the first problem that I tackled. How can I go and just have my contacts build up from my email opt-in forms into a database for as low cost as possible until I have to go and use them? And so that's when I sort of started to look at the WooFunnels and Autonami bundle. So if you go to my website and click on WordPress product reviews, and then down here you search for Autonami, it's this one here, the best CRM for WordPress and WooCommerce. So you can go down, it's quite an in-depth, review of the Autonami plugin for WordPress. Use the table of contents to go to wherever you feel might be appropriate. I compare it to ActiveCampaign throughout here in some instances, but overall, I just say why this is the perfect solution for somebody going out and building an email list that doesn't need to go out and spend $40 a month for a CRM like this inside ActiveCampaign. Autonami not only is a lot cheaper for what I need right now is just to store contacts, but it also gives you so much more than you get from ActiveCampaign. For example, when I start selling things, just say I make a online course or I make a cheat sheet, or I'm just selling a product, any type of product where I'm running it using WooCommerce. If I go to e-commerce here in ActiveCampaign, right? So this is going to be the plan there. So you can see WooCommerce with plus, which is, I guess, this one here. So if I want any e-commerce integration at some point, it's going to be $68 a month just for 1,000 contacts. And by the time that I need that, let's just say I have 5,000 contacts, because currently I have about 1,100, I think. So, 5,000 contacts, $200 a month just for e-commerce functionality. It just didn't make sense. And so that's why I went looking for something like this. Autonami integrates extremely well with WooCommerce out of the box. Now I'm going to do separate videos on this, but the pros of this is just it's so cheap compared to the alternatives out there. It is more powerful. The integrations with the e-commerce plugins like WooCommerce is way better. And overall, it really is just an all-round better sort of solution. But this was the first thing that I tackled. How can I keep my expenses down while building my email list? As a business owner, maybe this is appropriate for you. Autonami is hands down the best CRM plugin to do this. You install it into WordPress and you can start building an email list. And if we go down, it's $229 for the entire year. But the benefit of getting this, again, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. It's going to be my affiliate link. It helps support making videos like this. But $229 a year for Autonami, which is a CRM, better than ActiveCampaign. But on top of that, you get a funnel builder, which is like ClickFunnels. So you can have one-click upsells and downsells after somebody buys from your WooCommerce checkout. You can customize your WooCommerce checkout page with your favorite page builder. You can create custom thank you pages. You can do entire sales funnels. Like this bundle for $229 compared to what you'd be paying for ClickFunnels and ActiveCampaign is literally the best bundle right now for WordPress for somebody that's going out and building a business using WordPress. So if you're a solopreneur, I would definitely recommend checking this out. Again, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Even if you don't want to use my affiliate link, just go and have a look at this because it's completely changed the way that I'm using WordPress to make money. So now that I've shared a little bit about what I was looking for when I was going out and looking for a CRM, what caused me to go to look for a CRM, why I eventually decided on Autonami, which again, because it's cheap and integrates with a funnel builder, which I use extensively to do upsells and downsells for WooCommerce. So once I decided that I was going to use Autonami, I then needed to figure out how best to go and add my opt-in forms throughout my website and my lead magnets to send all the contact data from those forms into the Autonami CRM so that I could email whenever I needed to in the future. So this is the mistake that I made. I completely overcomplicated this. I had for different blog posts, like just say this was an Autonami review, you could read this review here. And then at the end of this review, I would have a form that I created specifically for Autonami reviews and blog posts. And it would be something like opt in here to get tips about Autonami. And I will send you a guide on my favorite features in Autonami that you can use today to start building your email list faster. So while that does make a lot of sense to have lead magnets specific to the content that the reader's using, as somebody that's just starting to build this business, if I did that for all the plugins, I'd never put out any YouTube video, I'd never build any traffic, and I could have the perfect website, but never have any time to send people to my website. And that's what I found, that I was in the technical side of it more than I was creating content, and it just didn't make sense. Now, the next thing that made me think that maybe I was overcomplicating building this email list is one of the biggest bloggers that I know is Adam Enfroy, and he has a YouTube channel as well. I'd recommend watching his stuff. It's all about affiliate stuff. He makes a lot of money. He's probably like where I'd want to be eventually. I think he makes wanting to make $3 million a year this year from affiliate marketing. So definitely, someone you could admire. But on his website and his YouTube videos, if you watch any of his content, he's not linking to all these different things. He always just links to this free blogging masterclass. So it'll be this page here and you go, yes, give me access, you opt in. And then it's a classic funnel. You'll go to a webinar. So it's a webinar funnel. And then he sells his online online course, and then his online course, I'm sure he has affiliate links to go out to the software that he covers in his online course. So this is obviously a full-fledged system, but for somebody that has heaps of traffic and has been doing this for a very long time, he still only links to his blogging masterclass webinar. So that's sort of where I was like, okay, well, is it really worth my time going out and building all these different lead magnets and all these different opt-in forms using all this different software, or could I just link to the one opt-in page? And that's what I've eventually done. So let me show you what I currently have set up. So here we are on my blog, and if you click on this, get my WP toolkit, that will open up this page here. So there's no header, so you can't click away from this. And it says, my WP toolkit will help you make more money with WordPress. It's a resource that I'm putting together. It will be delivered 100% free in a course format. Each lesson will cover specific plugins I'm using in my business, etc., etc. Everything that I've learned to build my email list to over 200,000 contacts and sold nearly $4 million in sales last year. So it's basically, I've been using WordPress, with quite a bit of traffic. So I've been able to, test a lot of different things. I've tested a lot of different plugins. I want to put together all the plugins that have made me the most money or helped me build my email list fast. I want to put all of those plugins into one online course, and each lesson in the course just goes through that specific plugin, how I'm using it, and then that would click to that plugin to be my affiliate link. Hopefully I make money there. So I'm sharing what I've learned, the tools that I'm using, and then hopefully I'll make affiliate income. That's the plan here. But this is the page that I'm sending all my traffic to currently. So if we go back to this page here, so this is my Autonami review. If I go to leave the page, you can see that this comes up, the exit intent pop-up. Start making money with WordPress. Get my new WP toolkit. So if people click on this, well, I'll click on now, it lands on this page here. So /op/WP toolkit. And that is, if we get rid of that, that's the same page. If you click here, /op/WP toolkit. If we go down a little bit, I have this sidebar form, which stickies as you scroll down. If I click on this, WP toolkit, that same page. And then let's just say we go to another review. If we scroll down and down, I also have an in-post opt-in form, which is here. Get my new WP toolkit. So it just says what it is. And then you click this and you go /op/WP toolkit. So the first thing that I decided to do over the last couple of weeks was, instead of going and just giving all these different forms and different lead magnets that people could get, I just link everywhere to this one opt-in page, and everyone is directed to get my WP toolkit. And I'm going to show you why this is really powerful in a second. But going back, so now that we've covered all the different places that I have forms on my website, the fact that they're all going to the one URL, I want to go through why this is a lot easier for me to manage and more powerful. So here we are in my ConvertBox account. Let's go down and let's just say we have this here. So this is the exit intent pop-up. Let's just say I wanted to go out and A/B test a different style. Like this has a white background with this image. Maybe I want to go out and test a black background, or maybe without the image. So I could go in and go edit, and then I could go create A/B test, and then I could create a new variation. And then in here, I could click to edit this one. And then this image, I could click and then get rid of it. Okay, so now we're testing this one here with the image, and then this one without the image. And then I could go next. And if I click save, that's going to work. I could actually go ahead and do that now, but I'm not going to, because I'll probably forget after I film this video. But that is a very easy way for me to specifically go out and test that A/B test there for that pop-up. Now, if I just exit out of this, so I'll go exit without saving. If we go back into here, and let's say this is the in-post form. If I go edit, so let's go ahead and create an A/B test here. So we'll click here. It's going to duplicate this. And then over here, maybe I just want to test this layout. So what I could do, I could go one column, and then this here, I'm going to get rid of that. And maybe I just want to A/B test it like there. So I could go save, let this run, and now I'm A/B testing just this pop-up form here. So why I'm pointing that out is, in my head, I know now that I have all these different pop-ups throughout my website. And if I ever want to go and A/B test that pop-up, everything happens in the ConvertBox SaaS, the software. So it's just a really easy way for me to go out and A/B test all the pop-ups in my website, because I know it's just using that one plugin or that one software. Now, if we go up to get my WP toolkit, this page here, maybe at this point in time, I want to A/B test what this page looks like. So if we go back to my dashboard and we go to WooFunnels and then funnels, and we have a look here. So here's my funnel for the Get WP Toolkit. So if we click on this, But you can see that here's my opt-in steps. So I'm going to view that in a new tab. So this is that page there. So /opt/WP toolkit. And then that goes to the thank you page. So if I click on analytics here, I can see that this month, we'll do last month. So let's go last month and go update. So I can see last month, 239 visitors, 58 people subscribed. And if we go down, I can see that this is converting at 25%, and you get a bit of a breakdown here. Now, if I want to test what this opt-in page looks like, I could go up to here and go to experiments, and then I could go create experiment, and we're going to do the opt-in. So I'll go save and continue. And then I'm going to do opt-in. Just a side note, I don't have WooCommerce currently active in this website because I'm not selling anything currently. So I've just deactivated it. When you have WooCommerce activated here, you'll be able to A/B test your WooCommerce checkout pages, your one-click upsells, downsells, and so on. So everything to do with WooCommerce. This is just your opt-in pages here. So if I go opt-in and go save and continue, then here I could select my toolkit, and then I could say, what am I going to do here? Maybe I want to put an image there. So with social proof like that. And then I'll go create experiment. That's going to create the experiment. Now we have that in there. So this is the original. So I'm going to duplicate that variant. Okay. And then I'll go configure traffic, and let's just make this equal weight. And then I'll go update. So they're both 50% traffic. Okay. That's done. And now I'm going to go ahead and edit this variant, and I'm going to go up here and go edit. And we're just going to call this social proofs, maybe WooCommerce revenue, just to make it more meaningful to me. So I'll go Woo revenue image, something like that, and go update. And then I'll go switch to the WordPress editor. Now I'm using Bricks Builder as my page builder. If you aren't using it, I definitely recommend checking that one out. But I'll go edit with Bricks. Okay. And now we're in here. So there we are. So I'm just going to go into here, and I'm going to add an image. So we'll go image, add the image, and then this image, I'm going to select image. And then here under grants results, I'll select the WooCommerce revenue, and we'll go insert. And then up here, I'm just going to change the layout to sit next to each other. And then this, I'm just going to get rid of the caption. So here I'll say no caption. And so I'll wrap that in a div there. So there we go. And it could be something like that. So again, very, very fast. I'm just more showing you how you'd go and do that. So if we go and preview this on the front end, okay, so there's our variant. Okay, so now all we need to do is go back to our experiments, and then with the social proof, we'll click into it. And now we're A/B testing those two different designs, one with the WooCommerce screenshot, one without it. And then I just go start and then start now. And now that's running. So now when people are on my website and they click this button here, or they click one of my convert box buttons that links to that URL, it's going to A/B test and send 50% of the traffic to each of those ones there. And I'll be able to see the A/B test results in here. And once I find a winner, I just go declare winner, and then I select the one that I want to mark as a winner based on the opt-in rate. The opt-in rate is going to be the be all and end all here. So it's obviously an opt-in form page type. So it will show here the conversion rate here. If this is like 30 and this is 20, I know this is the winner. So I click here, and WooFunnels behind the scenes just can restructure the database and redirects in a way that now becomes that page that gets linked to. So that covers how I'm adding my pop-up forms, how I would A/B test my pop-up forms, how I would go and set up my opt-in pages, how I A/B test my opt-in pages. The next thing that I want to show you is here in Autonami under contacts. These are all the contacts that are in my CRM currently inside the Autonami plugin. And remember, if we go back to the WooFunnels website and go down, you get Autonami, which is the CRM, but then you also get the funnel builder. So you get Autonami, and this is actually called WooFunnels. So if we go back to my admin area, we have WooFunnels here, which is where we went out and built the opt-in pages and set up the A/B test for the opt-in pages. But then Autonami is the CRM. So because they're a bundle and they're developed by the same company, they're just so well integrated that if we go back here, so see this opt-in form, if you click on this button, this form here inside WooFunnels, when somebody completes this form, it just creates a contact in Autonami. Again, because they're built by the same plugin developers, it just makes managing this so much easier. You don't have to go out and build this form here and then use something like Zapier or something to send this into Active Campaign. And then if somebody does something in Active Campaign, you need to send that data back to WordPress. There's no complicated stuff here. It's just so good that they're both coded by the same plugin developers. And now ultimately I have a system that meets what I need right now for my business. I need to keep my expenses low. I don't want to pay $40 a month to have 1,000 contacts, because again, you can see I have 1,000 contacts in here now, and it's not costing me $40 a month to run this. I actually, because I have my larger e-commerce website, under agency here, you can buy a lifetime license. So I have the lifetime license for the WooFunnels WooFunnels and Autonami. So it actually doesn't cost me any money here. But even if you were to just be a solopreneur and you were to get this, $229 a year is going to be a lot more affordable than ActiveCampaign. Again, because this isn't limited by contacts. You could have 10,000 contacts here, 100,000 contacts. You're just paying for this plugin. So it's met that criteria of keeping my costs low until I need to go out and email these people. I'm able to store all this information without high fees each month. Because Autonami is coded by the same developers as WooFunnels, they integrate very tightly. WooFunnels forms can send data straight into Autonami without any extra plugins or any cost to me. Again, this here is going to give you that A/B testing functionality. So you have A/B testing, sales funnels, opt-in pages, opt-in page forms, sending into Autonami, a CRM, how's your contact details, no monthly cost, all of that for $229. So this here is really good value. Now to show you what sort of data you have available for you for a contact here, you can create your own custom fields for contacts and so on. But let's just say we search for my name and then we go into my contact. You can go down, you can see you have lists, you have tags, you have everything that you would expect from a CRM. When you have WooCommerce enabled, you can click up here and you can see all the purchases that I've made, the products that I've bought, the funnels that I've been down. You can see what upsells I said yes or no to. It really is a full-fledged system. I'm going to cover this a lot more in videos that are coming up on my YouTube channel, but I just wanted to make this unstructured video where I just share my thoughts and basically document my business evolving as it happens real time. And I hope you got value out of this. Let me know in the comments below if this was helpful, because I didn't have to stress about making this perfect. I just got to press record and just do it, which I really, really like. I've just found I've been trying to make everything perfect lately, and it's just becoming a little bit of like it's a thing. It's becoming a little bit of like recording is a thing. So I just wanted to make this fun. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if this style, does help you, because then I can just do it a lot more. I could probably get videos out a lot faster if I did it in this style, but let me know below. And what I'm going to do is on my screen now, I'm going to link to this video here, which shows you the WooCommerce side of Autonami and WooFunnels. It's how to build an entire sales funnel using WooFunnels and Autonami. And again, that's going to be on the screen now. I'll see you in that video.